Yeah, lines only keep running your mouth. Jermell Charlo says when he beats Canelo Alvarez, he will be pound for pound better than Terence Crawford. That's an interesting topic that I want to top it in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you guys subscribe. So Jermell Charlo, in a recent interview, he said something, and I found it topic worthy, which is why I'm making the video. He was asked about like the pound for pound list and if he beats Canelo. He says, yeah, for sure, I'll be a better pound for pound fighter than Crawford if I beat Canelo. I think it definitely does. I'm already undisputed champion at super welterweight 154 and would be beating another undisputed champion at super middleweight. It would be a dream come true. Charlo continues, I haven't been beefing with Crawford, like truthfully, he's just feeling himself right now. He's a top dog. He's moving up in weight. Everybody wants to fight the best. Man, I really don't know that just yet. 168 pounds is considerably still kind of like not my weight division. I'm not as easy to make 168. I have to gain weight, and gaining weight when you're working really hard is really tough. I could easily walk around at 168. I'm definitely not the naturally bigger fighter. 168 is not my division. I think I would have to see Crawford at a different weight category. End quote. Now, this is a very interesting premise from Jermell Charlo, and it's one that I brought up on my channel before after Crawford beat Errol Spence in dynamic fashion. Would you consider, this is, first of all, I'll give you my thoughts after, but would you consider Charlo higher on the pound for pound list than Crawford if he were to beat Canelo Alvarez convincingly? And, you know, I have to see how it plays out, but if he wins impressively, then I would definitely probably say you have to bump up Jermell Charlo. Here's my rationale. Here's my logic. Jermell Charlo, they will have both been undisputed 2 times, 2x. But if you look at both runs, I would have to say Jermell Charlo had the tougher run to get to those 2 undisputed by fighting Canelo 2 divisions higher than himself, 14 pounds higher than where he actually is undisputed himself. That, to me, you would have to put that above, I guess you would say, Crawford fighting Errol Spence coming off of a layoff. There was obviously some weight issues, it appeared, you know, to me. And they, either way, even if you take away the potential weight drained and Errol car wrecks and Errol inactivity, even if you take that away, because even with those things, I thought Errol Spence would win, fine. But even if you take that away, at the end of the day, they were in the same weight class. Charlo to beat a guy who's undisputed 14 pounds above him, I mean, is that not what pound for pound is? You guys let me know in the comment section. Pound for pound, if I had to summarize it, if you can genetically engineer and move fighter A to any proverbial division, how would they fare in the different division with their skill set, right? So to be honest, I feel like Charlo, I'm not saying he absolutely beats Canelo, but if he does, and he does it convincingly, then that has to be the definition of what pound for pound is. He is taking a huge risk, a leap of faith. A lot of people are counting him out, saying he's too small. He's given himself 0 time to acclimate to the new weight class. And he's fighting a legendary fighter like Canelo, who people keep saying he's 5'8". Man, he's 5'8", but he held his own with Kovalev, who's not 5'8". And even though I thought that fight was FAF, you know, the results were what the results were. Even Dimitri Bivol didn't knock out Canelo, you know, and Bivol is in prime, bigger fighter and stuff like that. So at the very least, we know Canelo has a chin. We know Canelo is durable, and Canelo got 60 plus fights. That's more fights than Charlo, more fights than Crawford, more fights than Errol Spence, right? And he's been at a high level since at least the Mayweather fighter before. So Canelo, since 2013, that's when he fought Floyd Mayweather, he's been in the elite conversation, and maybe even possibly a little bit before that, because he was fighting Austin Trout and Shane Mosley, etc. So you would have to really consider Jermell Charlo. When I look at Crawford, he's done some great things, but his reign at 140, he just didn't have the names, so he beat Julius Ndongo. Jermell Charlo had to beat Castano after a tough fight in a draw, so they hurt each other in the first fight, and it was a tough fight, and Jermell Charlo ended up avenging that by knockout. So that, to me, is more impressive than beating Julius Ndongo. And then even if you look at Crawford's run at welterweight, you know, he fought kind of mid guys until Errol Spence. Then he fought Errol Spence coming off the layoff and after the car wreck and all that type of stuff. And he demolished him. And they're in the same weight class. Versus if Charlo wins, like I said, he's not in Canelo's weight class, nor has he fought north of 154. He hasn't fought at 160, 168. So if he can get this done, you would have to really consider Jermell Charlo over Crawford, even though they're both terrific fighters in their own right and they've done their own things. But for me, my logic, like I keep saying, would be based on the fact that Charlo has had a tougher path. 154 was not a cakewalk. It has been one of the most stacked divisions. When Crawford was at 35 and 40, these weren't the most stacked divisions in boxing. I could tell you that. Now you're seeing 135 and 140 fill out. 140, you got Regis Prograis, Devin Haney's going to be up there, Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez, Gary Antoine Russell, Subriel Matias. Now it's crowded. Now it's packed. When Crawford was there weren't that many names like the ones I just mentioned. Same thing with 35. You know, 40's also getting Ryan Garcia. 35 had Devin Haney, has Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson, and Keyshawn Davis. You know, it's just a ton of people. Crawford, it's all about timing. Boxing, life, all about timing. He didn't have those types of options. So I thought it was an interesting conversation, and what better than the best in the business, and it's not even close, to be the icebreaker of this conversation. Let me know what you guys think. Who would you rate higher, pound for pound? Crawford has moved up more weight classes, but again, for me, I think the competition level has been lighter than Jermell Charlo as a whole. So that's why I would rank Jermell Charlo. But that being said, there's no guarantee that Jermell Charlo beats Canelo, so we have to wait and see September 30th. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Best in the business, Mo.
Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.